Okay, Wasil, nice to have you. So we are going to be starting now. So for most of us that are just joining our program for the first time, these are business analytic track in our AI everyday class brought to you by Data Scientist Network, formerly known as Data Science Nigeria. So okay. All right, so who are we at DSN? So DSN have a vision of building 1 million AI African talents in 10 years. And one of the ways we are using to do that is to ensure that we democratize knowledge to all levels across all strata using different mediums like AI everyday, AI innovation, AI bootcamp, we have different programs that we run. So today's session is on AI everyday, which we are going to be using this particular medium to impact lives of many people to learn how to build a career in business analytics and most especially using Power BI tools. So what's our vision and who are we at DSN? So we at DSN, we are committed to raising 1 million AI talent and building AI solutions that improve the quality of life and well-being of 2 billion people in the emerging market. And also, we still have our renewed focus, which see us deliver on our vision through a renewed focus on 3 point area, which is we are called on communities for learning and research, democratizing through knowledge through learning and research, and also we also fully into product development for social impact at DSN, and also we are also appealing for partnership to ensure solution delivery across all stratas. And in the last couple of years at DSN, we celebrate our 5 years. That was last year, November, and which means that DSN started in 2016, and from 2016 to 2021, we evolved as an organization from being just a learning community into an organization that deal with research and social group application up to corporate support and solution deployment. Now we are into startup ventures and AI practical partnership for national development. So at DSN, we reflect back on what we have done so that we can be able to know how much we have impacted lives. You can see with my screen that we have democratized knowledge to over 548,000 people through our learning activities, and with our YouTube content being having over 700,000 plus views, which shows a lot of knowledge we have impacted into the lives of thousands of people. And not limited to that, we have a strong community that we build, which is called DSN AI community. And our communities are bedrock, and where we ensure that people are coming together to learn. People come together in form of campuses, in form of cities, and we have various writers of our AI community, which I'll be showing to us. We have our presence. We have a global presence across every country. Currently, you can see where we are now. We have our presence in UK at DSN Bradford, DSN Pro. We have our presence in Algeria, Morocco, Benin, Uganda, Ethiopia, Kenya, and as well in Nigeria. So we have our presence across all the campuses and community in those locations that we've mentioned. So DSN communities is here to serve people. If you are a campus society, we have DSN campus community. If you are not in school and you are in a city society, we have a city community for you. And also we have a target community for learners in AI, which focus on how ladies and women can be included into AI. And also we have a community for kids and teens, for school, for professionals, for executives, for talent, for AI startups, for AI researchers, and partners and hubs. So we have various community that everybody can plug in to learn, to foster, and also to be able to grow their careers. So one of the key things that actually resonates with me is everybody wants to know why do you need to join DSM community. Number one thing that you need to know is that there is opportunity for mentorship for you if you join DSM community. You have opportunity for training, you have opportunity to be part of conferences, you have opportunity to have a job referral, and also you have opportunity to be able to write research. And also, so my colleagues on the call will be dropping the link to join the community, to be part of our DSM community with you. So kindly make sure that if you are not part of DSM community, you make sure you join today so that you can have benefits of all what we have mentioned and a lot more that are coming your way. So let me quickly move to today's session, which is one of the core reasons why we are here, so that we can maximize our time, so that we can do a lot in such in time that we have. So today I'll be discussing and also do hands-on on how to build website analytical dashboard. So for the purpose of people who are just joining the call for the first time, we run different programs on how to build a capacity using Power BI. And we've done how to build dashboard. We have to take hands-on on how to build a dashboard of HR, how to build HR dashboard, how to build human resources dashboard, how to build different dashboard, financial dashboard. We've done a lot. So you can, my colleague also will be dropping the link to our YouTube channel so that you can learn and leverage on some of those classes that we run on Power BI classes. So kindly make sure that you watch them, practice them, and if you have any question, you can send a mail to us at our impact network at datascience.nigeria.ai. My colleagues will be dropping the email there as well, so that if you have questions, you can really reach us. And also, we have another email where we can be contacted directly in case you are participating in any of our projects. We call the project participation at datascience.nigeria.ai. So today we are going to be discussing building website analytical dashboard. So before I go into details of today's session, please kindly drop what do you understand by website analytics. Let me spend 1 minute to check people on the call. Kindly let me know what you understand by building website analytics dashboard. What is the website analytics dashboard? Can someone just share, maybe just give us a brief, anything you know about this? Can you just type it on the chat? Okay. All right. So can you okay, all right. Okay, I think we are on track. I think we have a lot of experts on the call. Wow. I think we have a lot of, I'm very sure people have already go through some of these classes ahead. So moving quickly, I think for the purpose of, I've introduced a lot of things, but I've not introduced myself. So my name is David Akoji, and I lead Impact Network and Community for Data Scientist Network. And also I will be taking today's class with you and walking you through some of the questions that you might have, and I will be here to support you all through the next 1 hour plus that we are going to be spending on the call. So you can feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, anywhere. So looking forward to receiving your connection. Okay. So what you learn during this training? So number one, so we are going to be discussing how you can create, how you are going to have opportunity to have knowledge or recommended practice for dashboarding that can be applied to any data environment. You have opportunity for this. Then we are going to be discovering how to produce beautiful color scheme and background design. And also, you are going to have understanding of what it takes to design a companion report. So the next thing you are still going to learn today, you are going to learn how to use Power BI to highlight important insights, and also how you can use it to develop end-to-end Power BI report solutions, and how you can enhance your analysis in Power BI to have a very insightful way. And also how you can work in developing your analytical thinking by utilizing numerous data scenarios. So these are a lot of things that you're going to be learning today. But then how you can work with innovative data formula to strategize and analyze your original insights. So the one last thing that we are going to be learning to do, how you can recognize how important it is to make your report seems amazing. I hope we are all excited about a lot of things that we are going to be learning today. Yeah. Okay, so with that being said, so a lot of people have actually defined what is website analytics for us in the last few minutes. So let me just, we all said it well and they all got it correctly, but let me just elaborate on this as website analytics is the process of analyzing the behavior of visitors to a website, and this involves tracking, reviewing, and reporting data to measure web activities, including the use of website and its components such as web page, image, video, and the like. There are a lot of things you can track if it comes to website analytics. There are a lot of things that you can track. So, so why do we need to build a website analytics with that with Power BI? So that's one of the things that you need to know. There are a lot of web analytic tools out there that people need to use, that are available for people to use. But as a data analyst in an organization or as a startup owner, that you want to track, there are some particular metrics that might be interested you that you want to track yourself. There are some of the tools that you are paying for are actually not doing it better. So that's why you need to learn, how can I do all of this by myself? And also with Power BI, the cost of you trying to buy some of these tools are actually going to be reduced, and also it's going to be something that you don't need to pay for the service for, or you as someone that actually want to create, that want to be a consultant of offering these services. There are an opportunity for you to have income. You can even do it as an outside gig for people, to support people with it. So if you look at the prices that some of these platforms are offering for their services, you can see that there are a lot. If you see the amount they charge monthly, they charge annually is a lot compared to, and when you look at our market in Nigeria, not everybody that can afford that huge amount of money, and with low income or low profit rate that we are even seeing in businesses. So there is a lot of reason for us to be able to develop our analytical skill. So you can see we have different types of website analytical tools that we have available, but this is just a 9 that I've itemized, but all of them focus on different things. You can see that the content analytic tool focus on the content for the website. Customer analytic tool is focused on customer experience, on how they are using your platform. And usability analytic tool is track what is the experience of the user on my platform. How is the easy of use of my platform is. And we have A and B and multivariate testing. This is just like testing what is the experience of people using when you set up A and B testing. You create a tool program to see which one are people going to like most or adopt most. So all of these are tools out there that people pay for to do, but and you can use Power BI to do all of this, to do your analysis. So when we are talking about website analytics dashboard or a team, there are some things that we need to understand. What are the metrics that we measure when we are talking about website analytics dashboard? So when you want to start as an analyst or as a business developer, BI developer, you need to understand what are the key metrics that you need to track on a particular dashboard. We track page view. You can track the page view on the dashboard to see what is the how many views, what is the total number of people or number of time a page was open on the website. You can track what is average time on a page. What is the average time people spend or a visitor tend to spend on my website? You can begin to track that. Another thing you can track as a metrics on your website is what is the average session duration that people spend on my site. The average session duration is talking about is a group of interaction with your site within a time period, typically 1 or 2 hours. So it depends. So average session duration it depends on the time frame that you set. So another thing that you can still track, you can track page per session. So this is talking about how many pages does a visitor visited. So a unique visitor, how many pages does he or she visited on your page? So we have a lot of things that you can track. You can track conversion rates. So conversion rate is talking about after people come into your website, they interact with your page, and then which are how many of them actually converted into markets. Like let's give an instance, like just like you go to Jumia, you check all the products, and you later buy the products. So that means that's a conversion. You that you buy the products, that's a conversion rate. You are going to be part of the conversion rate. For people that just go there and check and go back, so those ones they are attributed to another KPI. And then you can monitor how many new visitors or unique visitors came into your platform. You can track where is the people coming from? Where are they joining from? People that are visiting your website, where are they coming from? Is it from your organic search? Organic search is talking about when people just come to your website through a direct search. Maybe they just go to Google, where can I buy PS4, and your website comes first, and they click and they come to your website. So that is organic search. So campaign that you not pay for, that's Google and maybe other search engine brought to people that are looking for it. So just fortunate to have that. So we have another traffic source. You can see the page search. So when you create an ad and people click it, so based on your efforts, so that's how you get that. So we have referral. People can refer your website, so you can track where is the referral coming from. You can most people that send email. Also, if people click their email, you can see, okay, I'm getting traction from email, direct, and we have a lot of things like that. And then we have a bounce rate. So bounce rate is one of the key metrics that you still track when you are doing website analytics. It's just talking about people that actually come to your website, they load your page, but they leave without doing anything on your page. Maybe you just go to the website, you type the website, and you do not do anything. You do not do anything. Just go there, and then you do. So those ones are bounce, people that just bounce out. So we need to understand why website analytics are important for your business. Before we go into details of today's Power BI class, we need to understand why this particular class, why is it important for us to build a website analytics tracker or dashboard, as case may be. Why do we need to do that? So number one, get to know your visitor well and enhance user experience. By you being able to know your customer, your consumer, people who are using your website, be able to create a better experience for them. So be able to know which age group is coming to my page, which gender is coming to my page, so that you can tailor more experience to them. Which geographical location are my customers coming from? You understand? which interest topics on my page, which particular content on my page is attracting more audience, more visitors, more engagement. So that's why you need to create a website analytical dashboard or tracker. So another thing you still need to know, another why is that so it helps you to know your best content and focus on it. So all of this is going to help you when you are building your dashboard. So you need to help you to understand which content get the most visits, average duration of that people spend on it, and then bounce rate, which of the content is people just opening but they are not even clicking it. So you need to understand that. So that's one of the another why that you need to understand the importance of having your business analytics for your business goals. Another thing you need to, one last thing I will mention is helping to track top referral and build strategies to gain more of them. Like when people are referring your product, you need to identify those referral so that when you can, by the time you identify the referral that is bringing more traffic to your website, you can create a partnership with them so that the relationship can be sustained. So that's another opportunity that you have on be able to by tracking your website analytics. So that YouTube can go online to research different area why you need to build your analytical dashboard. But I just recommend this theory to help us have idea of what we are trying to be doing today. So another quickly, if you have questions, you can drop it in the chat. But I will try to take it at the end of some of my presentation now. So in today's session, I would like to move into the core hands-on, which is going to be overview. I want to show you the website data that we have today. For today's class, we are already downloaded the data from the website, and I'm going to show you how it looks like, so that you can, for most of all that are just seeing how website data look like, you can have the experience. So if you look at this particular website, so if you look at this particular website data, this is the website data. You can see the dates each of the activities happen on the website. You can see the gender, as I mentioned in my metrics, and also as I mentioned in the why you need to understand, why you need to track. You need to understand which particular gender is visiting your website most, so that you can take on your experience. Then we have device category. Which tools are they using? If they are using mobile phone, then how can I make the experience more seamless for them? So which source are they coming from? Is my customer coming from Facebook so that I can target more market to Facebook? Or are they coming from direct social media platform that is coming from? You can see each segment. I can identify which particular age group is using my website most, so that the content they are consuming, I can make it more available. But by the time customers are coming to your page and they are not getting what they are looking for, they tend to be going to another alternative. How can I create the sustainability plan on my website based on this experience? Then customer type. Is it a new customer that is coming? How many new customers is visiting our website? And how many old customer or old visitor am I try to retain? You understand? Then which browser are they using to visit my website? You can see browser type, Firefox, you see a lot of them that are being used. And then you create a sentiment analysis on your website. What is the feedback? You know, if you visit our website, we ask you, kindly give your review about our services. People will say positive, maybe they use, they call it, we have distractor, we have the positive aspect of it, which people look at, okay, this particular service was okay with me, they give you a good rating. If it's bad, they give you a bad rating. So we have that. Then which when you are creating your website, maybe people need to enter this, maybe they need to sign in at their willingness, or they don't need to sign in. But on this particular website, people signing in is not mandatory. So we can see that does this particular customer enter his or her email. Then duration of stay. Duration of stay is measured in this particular case in minutes. It's mentioned in minutes. And you can see that somebody spent 20 minutes and clicked only 4 pages. And somebody spent 12 minutes and he clicked 7 pages. You can see, and somebody clicked stay for 5 minutes and it's clicked up to like 9. So you can see there is variety of engagement which speak to how many products does each of them view. There are different things that you need to study here now. So the number of times duration they stay, the number of pages they view, the number of products they check, and then conversion. Conversion is talking about how many products people have buy or purchase. You can see the total sales that was made on the products. You can see the total number of products that was bought during the process. Somebody view 13 products and he bought 5. You see, and then if your website has article like a blog, how many of your content has this particular person reached? So this region index is talking about location, it's talking about the address, the location where they all come from, and then balance page. How many each of your pages that you have on the website? How as people are clicking it, how often they go back? So the statistics of that is being shown here. So that is what this particular data set is talking about. So the second data set that we have is talking about the region statistics. It's showing that, so this data is curated for only Lagos alone. You can see we have address where your customers are coming from. You see local government of those customers. You see their coordinates. You can take their coordinates from the website so that you can able to tailor your experience to them. So when we have our data set in this type of format, how can we import it to the Power BI? So that is one of the next things that we are going to be discussing now. So this data set that we are going to be using particularly, the data set can be imported from varieties of sources. You can have it on, you can connect directly to your server. You can download the data and export it as Excel, CSV, the different kind of data you can connect to. So for this particular data that we are going to be using, is going to be already downloaded it, so it's going to be we are going to be uploading it to Excel. And I've shown you the way the data set looks like on the Excel, and this is just the overview of it on the Power Query. So this is the second, the region table. This is the overview of it. So another thing that we did is that we have another data that we call date table. So this table was generated using this method. So by the time we go into the practical aspect, then I'll be showing us details of how that was done. So when you are doing your own, when you import your date table, based on the minimum date of my data set, the minimum date is 8/1/2022. That was the minimum date where the data was exported, and the maximum date is not close to 10. It was downloaded for yesterday, but that's why we stopped the data to be at this level. So when you are doing your own step by step, you can follow that procedure. So when you, as you all know, the procedure, so if you need to watch our previous video of Power BI so that you can be able to understand some of the key procedures in Power BI. If you are working with Power BI, we have about 7 pillars in Power BI, which is talking about you need to find out extract your data, you need to transform your data, then you need to do your data modeling. When you do your data modeling, you need to build, you need to do calculation. Modeling is talking about relationship. Then you need to do calculation. You need to build a visual, publish your reports, share your reports, and updates. So what we have done, what we've seen so far from here, we've identified what we see what we have here. We've identified where we are extracting our data, that our data is coming from Excel, and we've assumed that we've imported our data into the Power BI. So that is transformation, we transform our data. And the next thing is to build relationship between our data. So for this particular data that we are going to be using, we are going to connect 3 data together. The base table, we are going to connect it with website data, and also we are going to connect it with region. Our website data is going to be our fact table, where base and region are going to be our dimension table. So base table will be connected with dates on website, and region will be connected with the region index. So by the time we go into the practical aspect, we are going to see how that interplay. And one thing that you need to know is that after we've done our data modeling, as I've said, the next thing to do in Power BI is to create a calculation, to write your formula so that you can get all those bounds unit, conversion rate that we are talking about. You need to write a formula. So for us to make it more easier for us, to make this work easier for us, in terms we want to practice, putting in place a lot of things to help us get started very easily. Most especially for all my friends who are just newbies, who are just coming into Power BI. So all the formulas we are going to be writing today. So these are all the formulas. These are all the formulas that are going to be writing. For the total duration, which is talking about the total meaning that has been spent on the website, this is a formula to write about it. So I've done the documentation for you so that you can be able to see it. I don't want it to be too practical, just like a handout for you. So my colleagues will be dropping the image of this formula, measure calculation to do, dropping it to the chat so that you can have that in hand. So that even if you are not on the call, you can be able to practice that. Just be typing it, do the same naming framework that I'm doing it, then you'll be able to follow through. So each of the formula that we are going to be using, all of them are here. So as they are dropping the image, please kindly drop it drop the image to the group for them to pick. So yeah, and then okay, I hopefully will be playing on YouTube as well, so that you can still rewatch. So kindly make sure that you have this confirmed. Please confirm if this has been done. So the image has been dropped. Okay, I hope you drop it very soon so that you can all have it. So the next thing that we are going to be doing is after you have done your activity that you need to do, the next thing is arranging your visual. How do you want your visual to look like? How do you want to arrange all your reports? So how do you want to do all of that? So I'll create on my own report. So this is how this has been done for website conversion. So this one page, this is a page, one of the things I designed for my report. This is how I design one page of my report. This is just like the opening page when people log into the Power BI. This is what I want them to see. So I've already designed what I'm going to drop there. The second page that I'm going to be using. This another all of this is done using PowerPoint. So this is what I want people to see, how I want to arrange my visual. So the next thing, I want to create a 3 table. So this is the next thing I want people to see. So for easy of being able to see this, so this is just going to be the report. So the report that I just showed you now, this is how it looks. This is the heavy result of what we are going to be giving today. So our website analytical dashboard, this is going to be our website conversion. So these are just the metrics that I want to track, or that I have focus to track for my business. I want to track total number of visitors that comes in. I want to track how many of them is converted to sales. I want to track how many email capture, how many people give me their email on the website. So I can see that out of 100%, 29% only give me their email, which means that they want me to follow, like they want to keep contact with me. So how can I increase this number? All those things that I have issue with is what I want to track. I want to track my sentiment, which means that the only positive I've been seeing on my website is 39%, which gives me indication to improve and see what is not working. So the next dashboard I want to be showing is going to be how can I track So I want to track my website visits. I can see all my total number of visits, total number of new visitors, average duration that has been spent on my website is average duration is about 12 minutes. Average page view by all of these guys is about 6.34 pages. And email capture, we can see average article read, then total visit by source. We can see which source is my data coming from. I can see total segment by age, where you can see that the majority of people that are using my website is they are from 25 to 35. So this is the way this play out. So I need to see what can I do to ensure that their engagement is sustained. Then which device are they using to engage my platform? I can see that. Then another thing is that how can I look at my total visit and total new visitor by date? How can you track that? So all of that. And then I can see the total visit by Google government. So this is another page, another dashboard page that we created. I can see total duration stay by customer type, the new customer and the existing one. I can see how they interplay. I can see the total duration stay by source. I can see the Yahoo, Bing, direct Facebook. I can see how all of them play out. And then I can still look at mobile and desktop, do comparison about them. Then average duration per minute. So all of this helps me to plan very well with on my research to make my work more efficient. So for the purpose of people has been asking for how can you get this data that I'm going to be using for this class. So kindly use this, you can scan this particular presentation or scan this to be able to direct you to the page where we have all of these data set that I'm going to be using for this class. So now we are going to be moving into practical aspect of the work. All right, thank you. So you can start, you can still drop your comments while I pick that in the next 2 minutes. And also now I'll be launching my Power BI. All right, thank you. So drop your comments if you have any. Okay, so they drop the link. So you can and also you can join our community group. You drop the link to join our community group so that you can also get update about our activities and the data science network. So although my Power BI is coming up. Okay. All right, so as I've said earlier, so these are our SF file that we're going to be using for today's class. And as I've shown us, so this is the region, these are different locations that we have from our region. So we are going to be importing so the link to dataset has been shared. So I think you should be able to have that now. Yeah. So I've uploaded my Power BI. So I will be with my presentation that I've done. That's giving us simplicity of what we need to do. The formula has been shared with us. So I will be fast with some of the things that I'll be doing. So and also one additional thing that I think I need to show us is that let me share my screen. Let me drop that for you. So when you go to where we have the file that has been shared with you, there is this particular PowerPoint file there. the PowerPoint file. If you want to change the color of the picture that was used on my presentation, if you want to change all of this picture, you want to change like you want to use another color, so you can change the color from here. You can change the color from here. You can change the color from here. If you want to change the image, you can change it. If you want to change it, you can change it. And if you want to save if you want to download it, you come to save as, then you save this as SVG, scalable vector graphic format. That's how we save it. So for me to have a best quality, so quickly I will go. So now if you have your Power BI file open, so the next thing you need to do, you come to home, you come to transform, and under the transform, it will take you to Power Query Editor. So my Power Query Editor is opening. So while we wait for that, okay. So when your Power Query has opened, so the next thing is to import your. The next thing is to import your data. So I will be importing my data now. So this is my Power Query Editor. So I go to new source, then come to Excel workbook. So from the Excel workbook, I will locate where I have my data. So this is the data that I'm looking for. Then I will click on open. So when that's open, the next thing is you select the data that you want. So the data I want to use for this particular analysis, I want to use region, and then I want to use website data. So click OK. So the data set is clean. So I don't think you need to do much based on what analysis I want to do. I don't need to do much of any cleaning. The data set is clean. So if you check the region as well, the data set for region 2 is clean. So I don't have much work to do here. So what I need to do, since I'm not doing any data cleaning here, there's no issue, then I will close and apply. So if you want to see how to do some other data cleaning or Power Query, that's not the purpose of this, but you can watch our other video on our YouTube, which my colleagues have dropped. We see how we do some data cleaning. So not to take much of our time, we want to focus on this website analytics dashboard and write measures and be able to choose a different background, do formatting and the likes. So now that you have imported your data, so you can see your data is showing at this site. So there's another thing that we need to take cognizance of. So we call it let me show us. We call it date table. So this date table. So this date table is also part of what I've shared on the file that you have. So what you don't need to do is a text file. Click on it, copy everything that you have there. You want to use it to generate a date. So for you to do that, you can come to get data here. When you come to get data, you see blank query. Click on that blank query. It will take you to Power Query Editor. Then this particular query will show here. Then you see a blinking line here. So when take your cursor to this blinking line, then click Advanced Editor at the top, and directly at the top of it. Click Advanced Editor. You see this let and him. So I like everything that you have here. Delete everything you have here. Then paste the stuff that you have copied from the other side. So I've done this now. So now it's asking me what is the date range I want to generate for my data. So usually what I usually do is that first of all I will look at what is my minimum date on this particular data? My minimum date is August 1st, 2022. Let me check my maximum date. My maximum date, 9/30/2022. So go back to your query, then my minimum date is going to be that particular date. So August 1st, that's my minimum. My maximum date is supposed to be September 30. But in case another data comes in, I want that data to be able to pick new date. You can pick today's date, so that when new data coming from that date, you can see updates. Then I want my when you want your financial years to start, like when you want the task counting to start, I want it to start from 1. Then click on import data. So you click on import. So you can see that the date has been generated. The dates, instead of you writing so many formulas to get the date and likes. So this is M code, we call it M code. It helps you to generate dates easily. It helps you generate it easily. So just come to this place, to this rename, just then name it dates. Take cognizance of all the spelling that I'm using, so that when you are using your measure that I've shared, you can be able to make use of it. So I've changed the date, the name, consider the name has appeared here. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to close and apply. So now the next thing I'm going to do, I need to build relationship between, if you remember the last time, I show us this. Where it says, if you remember last time, I show us this. This is what we want to do now. We want to create relationship between date and website and region. So that's what we want to do now. So to do that, you come to model. You see 1, 2, 3, the third one here. So that's what we want to do. So if your data is data like this, just click on this pick to page. Pick to page, you bring everything together. Then what you need to do is you need to look at this. So don't let me confuse us. Let me take this one to the side as we have it in the manual so that we can see it. So now I will take date should come to date. You see, date will come to date. Based on the picture I show us, index we go to region index. So that's the relationship. Just drag it there. Then it will match. Then the next thing I will build a relationship, which is 1 to many. So the next thing, if you want to fill your data, you can take this middle one. It shows you how your data looks. So it's not stress at all. Then the next thing is this. So the next thing that we are going to be doing now is we are going to want to start doing our measure, doing our calculation. So I need to. So for purpose of what the formula we are going to be writing, if you remember, let me show us once more. For the purpose of what the formula we are going to be writing, look at it. We have a lot of formulas to write. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is a lot that we are going to be writing. There is a need for us to put them into a box so that they not just scatter around. So for the purpose of that, what you need to do, you need to create a box that's going to put every of our calculations into one page. So what I need to do now is I will create, you will come to this page, come to enter data. Click on enter data here. You see create a table. So this table that we have here, delete it and type key measures. When you type key measure, click on load. So click on load. Immediately you click on load, you can see the key measure showing here. The key measure is now showing here, which means that we now have that particular so this particular one I want to use, we now have it here. So key measure. So to make our work more faster, because we have less than 40 minutes more. So I'm working on shortcuts. I'll be doing some shortcut work now so that I can be able to finish some of these things for us. Somebody is asking a question. Let me quickly look at that. It's in this audience. If you are trying to access the metric, you can't find it here. Metrics table. Okay, let me take a screenshot of this, then share once more to the group. Okay, a minute. You can take a screenshot. Let me do that for you too. Okay, not for me, all right. Okay, I think they said they resolved that. All right, so quick one. So the next thing I want to be doing now, I want to be writing all my measure formulas. So that's what I want to do now. So this particular keyword here, I can hide this, I can hide that. So if you hide that particular one, you will not see it here again. So if you want to find it again, you need to come back to this place to find it. So that's why we cannot hide it now. So I cannot hide it now. So you need to make sure that there is something you keep here before you can delete this column or you hide it. So the next thing that we're going to be doing now, we need to begin to write our formula. Before I start writing my formula, the source code I want to use to make my work more easier is this particular page. I want to first of all work on this particular data. Let me show us once more. Let's first of all build this particular page. Let's build this particular page. Let's do this page. So I will import the SVG. So how do you do the SVG? Let me show us. So as I said earlier on, you go to that particular PowerPoint file that you have. You need to save it as SVG so that when you come to this, you come to your format your report page here, click it, identify campus background, then come to browser, then I will go my own and let me locate the file. So this is how the SVG will look like when you have it. This is how it will look. Let me check this. Let me check the right one. So let me remove the transparency. So this is not the one. This is not the one I'm looking for. So this is for second one. So let me check. So this second one. Let me check this one. Let me check this 3. So this is one I'm looking for. So what you need to do, image fits. Instead of number, change it to fit. Change the image fit to this. So the next thing I need to do is I need to do some calculation here, which is total pieces. I need to do my total pieces. So how do we calculate our total pieces? So if you look at the formula that we have, we don't need to disturb ourselves much. You can click on this key measure, click on new measure. We are going to be using some measure calculation here. So this is the formula for total pieces. Is to count the total number of it's going to count the total number of website data. Like how many data do we have on our reports? So that's what it's trying to tell us. Like this particular report on the website, what is the total number of this report? What is the total number of this report? So that is the number of things that we have. So we've done this. So the next thing I want to do, you can come to visual and click on card here. Click on card. You can drop it. I want to drop it here since we know what we want to do so that we won't waste much of our time. So you can drop the total pieces, you can drop it there. You can drop it. You'll see so we need to format the data to see. So click on the card, come to this particular format visual. You see category label. So let me reduce this category label to 10, then close it back. Before you close it, change this one to white. When you change this one to white, you don't see that one again. Then come to this particular one. So you can see that this particular one is big. You can see that the call out is big. So it's 45. Let's change it to 36. So we have 36. Change it to 36. Then the next thing is you need to come to general effects, remove background. So when you remove background, you can see the next thing you need to do on that call out. Let's change the background of this one to white. Let's take our time to format this. So another thing that you can still do, you can change the property. This is too big. So what I need to do, I can just come to the property. Let me reduce the property to 116. From 116, let me change this 180 to 129. I can change this one to 129. Then I have this here. I have this here. So the next thing, so I can duplicate this. I can copy this. That's why I take time to do this. I copy it. You can copy it and paste it for the other that we want to do. So what we just to make our work more faster. So yeah. So the next thing we want to calculate. Is total new visitor. Once you calculate the total, you can see total new visitor. After that, we are going to calculate average duration, average page view, email capture. So I want you to follow along so that we will not miss it. So, and all of these, they are our visit metrics. So we call it visit metrics. So let me name it here. So all of these are visit metrics. Let me change the date of it. So I click on text. So that's why I have this. So I change the background so I can have visit metric. Let me highlight it. Let me change it to so you can put this one here. Yeah. So the next thing, as I said earlier, I want to calculate total new visits, which is from the formula that we have. If you look at since we calculate the total new visit that we have here, there are two different ways you can calculate the total new visit. If you come to this place, let me show us this so that we will not get confused. So if you go to the customer section, yeah. Okay, this is a customer. You see the existing, and new. You see existing and new. So this is the formula to use to calculate that. So from the existing and new, we already calculated everything that we have here as total things. So we want to know how many are new among of these. So what you need to do, click this particular one, this particular column one, you can hide it now. If you hide it, it will not affect your work. So we have hide it. So what I need to do is to click on my web data, then come back to this place, then click on new measure. You can copy the formula that I pasted for you that time, but the formula is just that type your total new visitor, then you type your calculate, when you type calculate, if they ask you what do you want to calculate, then you have this, you put your website data customer type, and so this is what we are trying to calculate. So you have already filtered the customer type by name. So that's what we've done here. You can click OK. You can click OK. So this thing that I've calculated here, I will show you another way, another easy way to do that without even we need to write any formula. So you can drop this, you can drop that for this instead of this place here, or drop this here so that you can see total new visitor. Total new visitor. So another way you can do your filter, if you want to do anything like filter like that, want to use quick measure, come to new quick measure. You come to new quick measure. This is just another example. I just want to show you how you can do filter calculation. Come to filter value. It will ask you what do you want to, or what number do you want to base your filter. I want to do total visit. Then what is going to be your filter? That particular filter that you want to do, is customer. You want to select one out of customer. So it will bring everything inside customer. I want to select name. So you click OK. So you click OK. So you click OK. So you see total visit for new. The computer has generated the answer for you. You can see. Let's use this one to do an example. Total new visitor. Let me come here. Total, this is the one that we calculated ourselves. Total new visitor. Total visit for new. If you drop it here, you see that we are going to get the same answer. You see. So you can use all those new information in Power BI to do your calculation as well. They are very good. So the next thing we want to calculate is average duration per minute. So average duration per minute. So we need to calculate our website performance. Our website will copy this particular page. Yeah. Yeah, let me duplicate this. Yeah. So all of these metrics are not our metrics. So we are just using them as a template so that we can just make our work more faster. So this one is going to be our website performance. So the others are going to be site metrics. So this is going to be site metrics. So now we want to calculate so we change all the headings. So we want to calculate our average duration. So average duration is just going to be, we want to see what is the average of all of this. So if you come to websites here, these websites, this duration that we have here, what is the average? So the formula to use is this. Just click on, you can click on new measure out here too. It's not all the time you click. You can use this place to do your new measure, or click here. When you click here, click new measure, it will still come out well. So type your formula, average duration based on the formula that we already have. So click OK. So you see it coming down here. So go back to your report view. Then let's drop it here. Average duration per minute, so that we know when we have time. Yeah. So let me expand this. You can see this. So the next thing we want to calculate is average page view. Average page view is almost similar to that as well. It's talking about, so just type what you need to type is just the average. Okay. So if you look at this average page view that we want to calculate. Yeah. Average page view. So okay. for the purpose of newbies, let me just type this for us to see. So just type AVG average pages view is equals to what you just need to do, type average, just type average. When you type average, you will see the one that have X. Then it's telling you that it's going to aggregate it across all the table. Now what that means? Then if you look, take cognizance of what is at the upper end, it's telling you that what is the name of the table that we want to do calculation on. The table is what is website data. This is the name of the table, website data. So immediately you type it here, the computer will get it for you. So that's what we have been doing since morning. So immediately you type website data, since you have gotten your table, computer says you should put comma, then put comma. Then the next thing is expression. What do you want your computer to do? You should calculate the average page view. Just type page view. You will see page view. Page view will come up. Then close your bracket. Computer will get that for you. Then you go back to your report page. Then you come here, average page view. You can see that the calculation we have been doing, this particular one did not come inside here because we did not make it come here. So what you need to do to take it back here is click on it, then come to receive. When you click on it, all of this page will open. Then click on, you see the name of what you have here. This is the name. So click on website data here, home table. Then change the home table to key measure. It will leave website data here and come to key measure. You see it has come to key measure now. Then because I want all of them to be in one place, that's why I have to do that. So the next thing I need to do is to take it to my page here. So that has been done. So the next thing I need to do is to calculate my email capture. So I need to do my email capture. And for me to do that, I need first of all to calculate my email. So this particular email that we have here, if you remember, this email, where we have email, yes. What I did to the other time that I select only name. I want to see how many of the I want to take only yes, where email is yes. So the same formula is applicable, the same formula as well, what we are going to use. So you just need to use, I want it to count through. So there are a lot of, I've usually looked at what I've done here. I did this one formula on direct, this one direct from the computer, this is one I use, this one I calculated myself. I'm going to use another formula so that we can all practice and see that all work together. Like you can have different formula to have the same result in some when we are working, like it's based on your exposure with formula. So let's use this one. This time around, we use count row, that you should count all the row. Then filter website data. Then we use filter. Then filter only when we have yes. So let's see what this one will give us. So this one will also give us the total number where email. Let me copy and paste this. It will give us where we have only where is the email capture, where we have it to be yes. So this is only where we have email capture to be yes. So but what we want to do, what we need is not the email capture. We want to do the ratio, the capture ratio. What we want to do, which means that when we are talking about ratio, we are going to be talking about division. Like, let me show all this. So we are talking about where it is email capture. Okay, email capture. You see, we want to do divide. So it's divide that we are using. Can you see? We do divide email capture by total pieces. So that's what we want to do here. So we want to do division. So that one we want to do. So immediately you look at that, just don't do that part. So I will click on new measure so that I can type my new formula. Then see email capture. It's going to divide email capture. That is this particular email capture over total visits that we have. It will give you your own the number that we are looking for. So let's check our email ratio. Let's check it. Okay. So for it to work, I need to click on that particular place I want it to go. Then let me take it there. So you see that it gave me 0.29. So what I need to do, click on email capture again, then come to format, click on percentage. It will give me what I'm looking for, but I don't want it to be in that number. I want it to be in one decimal place. So I want it to be in one decimal place. So that I can accommodate the space, which it has done. So the next thing is, what is average article rate by all of these guys? What is the average article that was read? So average article rate. So if you look at the article, we have website there, websites, this is it, article rate. So we're just talking about the way we have been using average the other time. So it's what you just want to do. Just type your average and go to new measure. But you don't use the measure yet. Make sure you click on key measure here before you click on measure so that the calculation will come inside this table because see that it has shown here. If it doesn't show here, that means going to another table. So average article rate, then you drop this. So average article rate. So click on this particular one, then you have this. So we have. So let me make this average article rate. Let me make it to be the one decimal place to click it. So we can make it to be in one decimal place. That's the description. Okay, so let's move on. So now that we have all of this, what we want to do now, we want to do total visit by source. So let me go and look for source. So total visit by source, put source here, then click on total visits. Total visits. You can see these are total visits by source. There are different sources that we have. Then you can change it to pie charts here. You can see here. So so you can format it the any way you want. You can format it on anyhow you want it to look like. So let's format it. So I can come to y-axis and say, okay, I don't want these sources to be showing, and so I can remove. If you don't want that sources to be showing, you need to check the title. Then I don't want to use black, I want to use white. So you can see that one has gone. Same thing is going to be same thing with x-axis. I don't want total pieces to be showing total pieces. So the title is that title. Then I don't want the whole of x-axis. I don't want all of them to be showing. I will close this. I want my data to be showing. I want data bar to be showing. Okay, my data bar. Let me change the color of the data. So this is the color I want to use. So D0, you can do similar thing. You can use that same color code too. If you like it to be like that. Then let me go to general. Under general, I go to effects. I want to remove background. You see, I will remove the background. Then the title. I want to edit the title to instead of black, I want to use white. Then you have this. Then the next thing that is very important for me is let's change data label, turn data label on. So you can see the data label, some are inside, some is outside. So how can we control something like that? You need to come to option position. On the position, you said, okay, inside end. Inside end means that you be at the edges of the, or if you want it to be outside end, if you come outside, then when you come outside, I want to change the color to white so that it can all have what I have used for the other one. So this is this. So I can duplicate this particular data for the other ones that I'm going to be working on. So I've duplicated for all of the other one. So what I just need to do, I want to do total visit by each segment. So just total visit. So what you don't need to do, you don't need to change the total visit again. Just put the each segment, every other thing will be automatically done. Total visit by device category. Just go and look for device category. Just drop it there. Then every other thing will be there. So what I want to do, we calculated total new visitor the other time. So this is a line chart. I want to use it. I want to do the total new visitor. This is here. Total new visitor. Total new visitor. Yeah. So total new visitor is there. This total new visitor. Then the next thing you need to do is to want to do total visits. So where is our total visits? Drop our total visits. So drop is at x-axis. So first of all, let's go and look our dates. Let's pick our dates. Let's drop our dates here. So dates, when you drop dates most time, it will show like this. So click on the arrow down here. You see date hierarchy, then change it to normal dates. Then that's changed to normal dates. Then what you need to do, let's drop our total visits here. See, the total visits is now showing what we want to show. And the next thing is total new visit. Total new visitor. Let's drop that one. To drop it beside it, see the way it shows. You see the way it shows. So you should now want to make it shine as well. So I don't want to use this line chart. Let me use the second one here. See, you are getting there. So the next thing I want to do now is I don't want to use this color. I don't want to use this color. So what about if I have another color in mind that I want to use? So what I need to do is just go to the color to select the color that I want. So for total pieces, but before I do that, I need to first of all, okay, let me just scroll down, you see color. You can even type color at the top here, type color. You see it will come up, but there is a lot of color that is going to be coming up, but you need to look at the color that you have here to know which color are you picking. So click on more color. The color that I have here, maybe I don't like any of them. I can just click on more color. Then I will type the color that I want. Then I will leave it. Then I will go on the second one. Maybe I don't like what the color that I've seen coming out in those one. What I need to do, I will just type the color that I want. I just type the color that I want. Then the next thing I need to do, if you look at this, you can clear this place. Dates showing here, total page showing here, and we have the name here already. So it's not necessary to have all of this. So let's go to y-axis. So y-axis, you go to down, you see title, you remove it. You go to y-axis, you do the same thing for you see they are no more there. Then you go to general, you remove the background that we have there. You remove it. You see now, then we need to go back to our visual. We need to go back to x-axis. Let's go to value. We need to change it to white. You can do, and then you can make use of any color that you like. So I've done this, then I need to close this back, go to y-axis, then go to value, make it to be white as well. We need to make it white. Then the next thing I need to do is this my heading and all of this. I want to change legend. This one is called legend. So I need to change the text of the legend to white as well. So this is why I just white that the white can make my work more faster here today. So let me go to general to do type 2. So type 2 to go to look for color, then we have type 2. So yeah, so we have this. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to be doing now is this. So you can see that we are okay here now. So now our location. So let's do our map. You remember the map that we need to choose. This is the map that we are using. You need to select the resonate map that can be. You need to select. You can select your map here. Hey, I've made mistake. You see, I did not click house, so my picture has been affected. So when you have scenario like that, you don't need to be panic. Just click on the top of your and click on do. You see back area, then click out next time. So you can click on map. You see map picture is already showing, ready to listen to us. So you can set your page ahead. Then what you need to do, go to region. This is region. Select, you can use longitude or latitude. But when you do that, you need to identify that this is the location. Click on city, then go to don't summarize category. Change city to address because it's the address that we have under city. If you look at it, it's address that we have here under the what do you call it, LGA. We have LGA is the city. You can leave it as a city, like that. Then you need to change your latitude. You need to identify that as the latitude, just like identifying the data category. On the longitude, you need to identify that it's a longitude. You need to identify that it's a longitude. Then when all of that is done, you go back to your visual for the location. When you are doing your location, you cannot use all of them at the same time. If you want to use latitude, use latitude. If you want to do like me, you want to use coordinates, you get the same results. You see, get the same results. Then both sides is total number of visits. Drop the total number of visits here. Total visits. You see, and also you can still remove these coordinates if you want to use LGA. Okay. You cannot use the two together. You need to drop that one to location. So you see it work as well. Consider it work. It's work. So what we now need to do now is that we are done with that. So you might want to edit this one too. You might want to play around to check your bubble. You might want to increase it. You might want to increase it more. You might want to change your color. Say, okay, let me use white. Or then when you use white, you might say, okay, let me change the map setting. You can come to style. You can change complete dark. You can pick this. You can, if you are the one that likes something like this, then you have this. So you have first this page. The next thing you can do, you can come to this particular page. You can type Okay, click on above, not to stress ourselves. I don't want to start from scratch. Let me just duplicate this. Let me copy and paste this. I want to name this dashboard. So I want to name it, let's say, website analytics dashboard. Okay. Website analytics dashboard. So this is the name I want to name it. So this particular dashboard that we have built is website visits. So website visits is website visit. So it's website visits. So now you can, the next thing, you can create a button. Let's say we create a button for websites conversion. Okay. Conversion. Then create page for bounce rate metrics. Bounce rate metrics. So what we have done for website is what we are going to do for website conversion. Just come to this particular page, go to background, go and import your visual, then import it. I think it's number 1 here. Let me check. Then you need to, if you see that it's not showing, it's because the transparency is 100%. When you remove it, it will work. You see, when you remove it, it will work. So this is not the one I want to use. Let me check this one. Let me check this one. You see, this is the one I updated that I want to use. So let me use this one. So change the image bit. If you look at the way everything does bit, not normal, change it to fit. Now everything is normal. So the next thing you need to do, go to bounce as well. Let's work on bounce as well. Let's check this one. So I think this one will be this one. I guess it's slide 2. The orange might be different. So the same thing, it won't show until you change the transparency level. Then you come to fit, you change it to fit. So you change it to fit. So what we just need to do, you just need to write some of those formulas that we have the last time. So I think you guys can do the other ones very easily. But most important thing that I would like to just do, you can copy, let's say, let me do the navigation button. So this navigation button, the webs, let me put this one here. So this is one. So website visits. You can put this one to be website visits. You can copy this. You can paste it. Fix it. Then you can name this one bounce rate. So it'd be very good to make sure that your work at 1.2. Let's say we just use like that. That's 5. We need to make sure that that's 1.2. That's 1.2. So you create a space so that for this one is too much. So we have all of this. So the next thing that I want to do is create insert, come to shape, pick this. So this one will be indicator that this is what we have here. This indicates that we are on this particular page. Whenever you see this white arrow under it, that one you need. So I'm going to change the color of this to white. So shape, line, flat. So there's nothing we can change there. But only thing we want to change there is color. We want to change it to white. Okay, it's border. Sorry, it's border that we are going to change to white. It's border. So you can see that it shows that we are on this particular page. So this is what we need to do here. So the next thing we are going to do is this. So copy everything here. Go to website conversion. So let's copy everything from the top here. Let's copy everything we have here. It is not copying. So let's copy like this. When you copy, you can copy or type it one by after the other two. So I'll paste come to and paste them here. You can see that I'll paste them here. Go to bounce tree. You can paste them. You can see that all of them are working. Then for bounce, just move this thing to bounce to other bounce. Then adjust the length for bounce. So go to conversion to take this to under conversion. You can see that all of these are here. So the next thing we need to do is to create our navigation. Go to insert, create insert button, click on blank. You want to be able to navigate from one page to another page. So you see, maybe you click on insert button and you click on blank. This thing will come to this place here. So drag it to head of this particular one. Drag it to the head. So you are here. So come to style. Okay. Let's go to general and see. Okay, we are under events. I don't want it to have border, so I'm just looking for. I want to remove that border. Okay, this is the border. I want to remove that border. So I can make it be more wider so that when people click it, it will work. So you can duplicate it. Don't let it be on each other. Let them make sure that you create a space for them. Copy and duplicate this. So now that we've done this, what we need to do is click on each one of them. Click on each one of them. So to click on it, you hold your shift button, hold your shift and click it for it can work. Then when you hold your shift, then your cursor, you click on your left click, then go to home, copy it, go to website conversion, then paste it. It will paste directly on the head of this one. Come to this place. It will paste on their heads directly. So how can we now create navigation? So the way we can create navigation now is that click on the first one here, then go to action, turn the action on, come to action, inside where we have back, click it. Page navigation is what we want to click on page navigation. This website conversion is already on the right spot, so we don't need to do anything on it. So there is no need to disturb ourselves. So what we just need to do is just to just click. So instead of navigating to anywhere, just tell it to be no. It should be staying there. So, but just click, just type this. Anything you type here, you see, few website conversion. You see that one is telling you, few website conversion. But what we need to type there is you are currently paying website conversion. So let me just type that here and paste it there. If I want to type you are currently paying website conversion. So if you want to click it, it will tell you are currently paying website conversion rewards, so that you will not disturb yourself. So let's go to website, click on the website link here. Click it, then website visit, then check action for that. What you need to do, click on back on the type of action you want to create. You want to create a page navigation. So when you click on page navigation, destination is going to be, what's the destination for website visit? So let me check. So we have website visit. So okay, website visit is the one that's supposed to. Okay, so website visit is the one that we're supposed to use, this particular one that we created here. So let me just change it. So it's one that we don't need to page navigation. No. So you are currently paying. So this is the one we're supposed to use. You are currently using website visits. So this website conversion, it doesn't need to be enough. It needs to go to website conversion. So view website conversion. So I've corrected this. So now, so if you click on this website conversion, it will take you to website conversion page. So that one we have done. So since we are currently on website visit, if you click it, it will tell you are currently doing website visits. So it won't take you to anywhere. So let's do that on bounce rate as well. Click on action, open it, click on back, go to page navigation we want to do, click on destination, then bounce rate. It means that you go to bounce rate. You want it to be able to give notification, view bounce rate. View bounce rate is what we have here. So if anybody click on this now, it will take them to bounce rate. So that's what we have done. So what we just need to do additionally, we need to do it for everything we've done there. We need to do it for each of the pages, so that when we click them, it takes us back, it takes us to binary spaces. page. We have a few so your website conversion, so it won't be low. So it will not take us to anywhere. So you can rename that if not rename, but to make our work more speedily, I will not be renaming the tooltip. So for the website visit, so I will do this website visit. For the bounce rate, I do this page navigation. Then I will click on bounce rate. So let's go to our website conversion. For the last page, we click on back page, then we are on bounce rate. So page conversion, we go to conversion. When we are on visit and we are on bounce rate platform, then we need to take it direction back to that page. So we need to take it back to visit. But when we are on bounce rate, we need to make sure that the checklist action, the navigation is now, the navigation is no. So the next thing you can do, probably you want to add your LinkedIn page. You want to okay, you want people to be able to click and connect with you online. Just like we just do this. You can put your website URL. Just reshape it to be smaller. Then you can go to your browser, copy your website URL. So like my own now, I can change the URL here to, so what you need to do when you use URL, you need to change the navigation to URL. So you need to change the URL, you just paste the URL there, post the URL there. For LinkedIn, you can just go to your LinkedIn page, your LinkedIn profile, copy your LinkedIn profile, then you need to change it on to select URL, then paste the URL. You can put under the tooltip, follow me on LinkedIn, or connect with me on LinkedIn, or put it there. So because when people see it, it's showing connect with me on LinkedIn, you can see this particular one will be showing visit our website. In our website. This is our website. So this particular one can be duplicated as well. Like you can copy it and paste it on the rest of the visual. Paste it, it will reflect on all of them. Yeah. So the other aspect of the dashboard, we cannot, due to time, we cannot complete these other pages, but the formula are all well explained on the formula are well all explained here. The formula are well all explained here. So I'll be looking forward to people who is going to complete that aspect. This is the formula that you are going to use. If you follow everything that we have here, definitely we get the other pages. So I can take that as an assignment for everybody on the call. So this particular Power BI file that we have here, I will upload it to where you get the data from now, so that we can all practice it and be able to give me a results. So when you are done with your work, you can save your work, you can save your file, save it. Websites, analytics, analytics. So I will make the remaining aspect of this work, I will make it to be an exercise so that I want us to try it and see. Then when you are done, publish your work online. You see, you'll publish it. Let me see. You can publish to any workstation that you have access to. And when you publish it, so you need to have organization of school email for you to publish. Then you click on view. So this is when you publish, this is how it comes online. Then the next thing you do, come to this place, go to publish to web, then click on publish to web, then create embed, publish. So you will wait for it, same thing the first time. Then you see it will show up here. But there is something I want to show. You can see that the view is small. This is very small. If you want it to be very big, check this size, increase this size to maximum. It will tell you that you should copy this link again if you have copied before. Then let's come to this page. Then let's play what we have done. So you can see what we have built today. So if you click on website, you see you are currently doing website too. So we made mistake in this thing. Let me show you where we made the mistake. Yeah. So I did not check this very well. This website visit is supposed to be here. This particular one here. This is supposed to be here because that is the page that we are currently on. Yeah. So let me bring this one, bring this points. Yeah, so that let me check the conversion now. Right, okay, we carry another patient head, another patient. Yeah, they have come here. So this one supposed to be here. So let me check. Let me bring it to the point increase. Yeah. Bring it to the point. So I'll correct the mistake that I observed there now. So let me save the file again. Save, you can click on save as. Exercise _1. Let me save it again and publish it. So I'll be taking comments from now. So if you want to get this type of data for Netherland, it's supposed to be something personal to you. All of this data are something personal to you. So it's not something you can get online, except if you are working for somebody and that person says you should help them build it, they can give you access to their website reports. You cannot just have access to people's privacy. So that is that about that. It's very difficult for you to have access to that. So you can create your own website and have access to some of these. So let me publish it again. Publish is here. So this one we have done. So let me drop the link. Let me drop the link. Okay, to the chat. So yeah, so you guys will get the recording. So this is the link of the dashboard that we do. So can see. So one thing that we forgot to change this particular one here, these total pieces, we do not change the color of the title to white like the others. So on your own, you can change it to white or correct that error from your side. So the background of this, you can change it to, and you can still leave it. You can change the background of this to black, so that, or you can change to something like this. And so that all reflects. So I think I'll be picking questions. So this, so I will, so for Jeremiah, please kindly drop the email that people, so if you are able to complete this project, as an, I only did one out of the three, so I would like you guys to complete it and send it to me so that I can help you review what you've done and provide my comments. So I've done the only one, the first one, so you have all the resources that you need. So you too, you can do the second one, do all of this second one. So if you click on website conversion, complete the website conversion, use your own picture, use your detail, go to the bounce rate, do the bounce rate as well. So let me see what you guys come up with. So I will upload this particular file that I've used now. So you will find it where you get the data from the other times. Let me see if I can do that just now. Please, do you have any question? Please, can somebody help me to read that question on the comment section while I upload the file here?
Thank you very much, David, for this wonderful section. And I'm sure that we all, had an interesting time with David on this case study. So let's quickly run through the questions that we have. Okay, so we have one from David. Oh, okay. So he said, does the recall to background image affect the performance in any way? Talking to latency wise. Okay, so I don't know, David, can you just respond to that as we pick another question?
Okay. So the file that I used just now can be found here. I've dropped the link here, so you can see the Power BI file that I was used now. You can all have access to it now. So I've dropped it there, so you can download and complete the new one. But you need to change your data source. So if you want to change your data source, you need to come to transform. Go to transform. No, sorry. Yeah, you can still come to transform. But instead of coming to transform like that, you'll come to click on transform, the arrow down here, go to data source settings. Then you now click on this Power BI here, click here. Now click on change source. When you click on change source, you now go to where you download the SM file on your own directory. Click on browse, go and look for where you download your own data. Click it and update it. It will update, then click OK. So that's how you can be able to update the data to your own, so that's the only time you can only refresh the data with your own directory. Just like in Python that you set a path. So that's how you can only set a path. So I think that should be all from my side on this. So let me just begin to take questions as we said. All right, okay. Tejuola, you were saying something. Sorry, I quickly just tried to sort that out. We have 3 minutes.
Okay, so I actually read the question out by David. So David asked the question. He said, "Does the report
I
by
can hear you clearly.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so he asked if the report background, I mean the image, can affect the performance in any way, talking to literacy.
No, it cannot affect it. It cannot affect it. If if it's too much or if it's not properly done, it doesn't affect. Especially if you compare it to SPG. SPG is a kilobyte, very, very small.
Okay, so we also have another question here, quick one from Oluyede. He asked if we can get this kind of data set from a specific website like neraland.com.
If you are part of the admin on Neraland, like you are part of the people who is managing the Neraland platform, because they will have access to the data like this. And you understand, if you have access to a website, you can do it, but you cannot go and scrape the data and be having access to that. But you need to log in into the website from backend, like just like you are logging into your own WhatsApp to see what is your statistics, or going to your phone to see your data usage is your personal data. It's not something exposed. And if you want to scrape data on your website, they are scraping something different. You can't get that. So you need to be part of the administration team, be able to have access, or talk to your IT team to download it for you, then you can analyze it. But it's not something you can go online to scrape. But some people make their data to be openly available that you can use to practice, just like the one I gave you now. So make it open so that you can practice.
Okay, so thank you. And then the last question for this class, can we have the final output as an image? And that's from Olajide.
Final what?
The final output as an image.
Yes, you made the Power BI report. You want to have that an image.
Yes, I think that's what it meant.
Yeah, you can do that. Instead of when you publish, let me try and share my screen with you once more. So you can do that. Go to, you can go to, when you go to where you publish, you don't need to even come here. After you publish, your data is already on the cloud here. It's already on your Power BI page. What you need to do, you go to export, you can export as embedded image. You can click on embedded image. Then, if you want, then click on export. Everything we export as image, you can use this for anything you want to use this for. And you can export as PDF as well. So it's all there. You can export it as PDF. It is either way that you want it. All of them will work. So it will just generate everything and share it with you. You will download it. So it's possible. I don't know if there's another question. Or that's the last.
Oh, that's the last question.
Okay. So it depends on the size of your data. It can take 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes before the report will generate. So you all have the final look of your dashboard. You all have it already. So definitely I'll be looking forward to having people who's going to have who's going to do it, complete the remaining one. You can send it to me, contact me on Indeed, or send it to our email. So thank you, please can you drop our project participation email so that they can all drop it there. And also we are going to be using it as a follow-up email if you sign up for this class, so that you can all you can all have access. So you can all have our further communication via email. So I want to appreciate everyone that joined for today. I don't know if Tekimola wants to talk about next class with the team. So why I stop sharing my screen?
Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you, David, for this awesome section. And can you confirm if you can hear me? So
Yes, you are.
AI Everyday continues tomorrow, and we are going to be having another section on Monday. So the class for tomorrow will be on R. So we'll be using R to build a model, a regression model. Okay, and then the one on Monday will be on Python. So we'll be using Python for some sentiment analysis. So we cannot wait to have you in these sections. So don't forget to follow us on our handles, okay? And I promise that this is going to AI every day, as it's always been interesting. It continue to be an interesting section. So thank you very much for joining the class. Thank you, David, for the detailed facilitation. So okay, so our Twitter, our website, social media handles has been dropped in the chat, so you can just pick it up from there and then follow us on our social media channels for different opportunities. So let us all say thank you to David with our favorite emoji because he has actually done justice to this topic. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. Thank you all. Thank you, David. And then do enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.